Hello and welcome back to the Three Burdens. I am one of your hosts, the third wheel of the group, who doesn't really contribute much to anything at all. Here are the rest of the crew. Introduce yourself.
Love that self-deprecation.
Yeah, nah,
You didn't even say your name. You didn't even say your name. You just went right into it. I'm gonna fucking berate myself live on the air. Hopefully, people won't pick on me.
I mean, that's part of being a part of YouTube. You gotta
self-deprecate.
Yes, I am a little bug. I am the, I guess, mediocre artist of the group, and
Jesus Christ, kid.
Anyway, introduce yourselves.
I'm Heavy Crash. videos soon. There, we're gonna do it like that.
The one who gets angry at Dragon Ball, basically.
Fuck you.
No, thank you.
I get angry at everything.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Noticed.
Yeah.
And I'm Eagle. Sometimes the primary host. Right now I'm so we're a secondary character right now.
There are no secondary characters, just three hosts.
Well, shit.
God,
you done messed up.
Y'all don't give yourselves any fucking credit. Disgusting. Anyways,
There's no.
Fuck off. A lot of shit happened in these past couple of weeks, folks.
No.
We meant for this episode to be out earlier, so then the shit would be a lot more relevant. But Windows 7 decided to shit on our good friend Eagle here and just completely ruin not only his day, but his life for the rest of the day. So, we're recording this a little bit late. It is Wednesday the 26th as we're recording this. So by the time that this episode comes out, the stories might not be relevant. We're going to talk about them anyway. Because one, we get to put their name in the title. And two, I'm going to grow this fucking channel. And three, I got some shit to say about these people. Well, not all of them. Some of them are just obvious shit. You know, Keemstar is a prick. Wow. It's fucking Wednesday.
Go figure.
Yeah. What do you want? I guess just take care of him first since I name dropped him. It shouldn't be a surprise by now that Keemstar is not a good person. He lives under the guise of being a good person. Yes. And I think he does it pretty well. He's able to fucking manipulate millions of people, and somehow he's even manipulated our good friend, well, not our really good friend, but you get the idea, Colossal is Crazy, who is like the dad of YouTube at this point, because we're going to get into Fouseytube in a bit too, folks, but long story short, Keemstar has been one of the biggest pricks in the past couple of weeks, once again. Keep in mind, he is a spiteful, hateful, manipulative, heinous piece of shit.
I was about to ask, what's his problem? Like, what's his deal? I think.
What's his problem this time, you mean? Yes, emphasis on this time, folks. He just won't stop. You know, Keem, even when I try to like you, I don't. Even when I agree with you, you leave a bad taste in my mouth. I can't look at myself in the mirror because I have to like come to terms with the fact that I agree with the same guy who thought it was okay to bully someone for a fucking year, be a spiteful piece of shit to other people who have done him wrong, but still they're fucking gone. At least one of them's gone. Grade A Under A hasn't been back in a long, long time, and I don't think he's coming back. We never thought Leafy was coming back.
Yeah. I
don't think he's coming back full time.
And I watched one of Clown's streams, actually, and I think he actually mentioned that he has a girlfriend now, so, I mean...
Who?
Leafy.
Oh, well, I mean, he had a girlfriend before.
Oh,
but,
well, I'm stupid. I didn't know that.
But, his pictures were leaked and shit, so.
Well, again, I didn't know that. I don't know, I don't really
And
delve
Leafy actually
balls
was a
deep
good
into
sport about that.
this.
Leafy was actually a good sport about that because, you know, he made a video making fun of himself and shit. So I commend him for that. A lot of the celebrities during the fappening didn't do that so much. Jennifer Lawrence, I'm looking for. Some of them didn't. Some of them weren't offended. Some of them just straight up lied, right? But Jennifer Lawrence got like disturbingly offended. But I'm getting off track here. Although it was wrong. You can't say that the fappening wasn't enjoyable, at least. But let's discuss what Keem's done in the past couple of weeks. Let's start with more Tommy C allegations. Of course, if you don't know who Tommy C is by now, one, how are you here? And two, how are you here? Tommy C hosts a little channel. Well, he's bigger than us, but he's growing, folks, which is great. Is stark contrast from the first couple of years after Baited. He's growing, folks. He's almost at 37K. So that's like more than he had when he quit Baited or when everybody left Baited or whatever the fuck. But more Baited accusations, speaking of, which is another podcast that was pretty big on this platform. Tommy apparently broke up the Baited podcast. Yes, folks. Tommy C, the smallest guy on the podcast who wasn't making any money on the podcast, broke up the podcast. Just think about that for a minute.
Makes sense to me.
Tommy C, a 40-year-old in Germany, a former U.S. soldier, wanted to break up this podcast for more money, even though A, he wasn't making money at the time, and B, how much control could he possibly have at just 30K subs? When they found him, he was like at 2K. So yeah, he really wanted to break up the podcast, guys. Really wanted to do that. He really wanted to break up that podcast, guys. One of Tommy's former followers, Drummer 28, I believe, or 128, or whatever the fuck. I don't know his name. I know he has an IMDb page. That's fucking weird. I find that really fucking strange, actually. And it's not even that he has an IMDb page that is fucking worth mentioning. He says producer for some project for Mundane Matt. Congratulations. He makes this video on Tommy, and of course, Drummer makes a complete fucking idiot of himself for the second time in his now crusade against Tommy C. The only reason why Drummer is having a crusade against Tommy C is because Drummer decided that it was appropriate to go ahead and make fun of a fucking guy in a wheelchair.
What?
Yeah, one of Tommy's buddies and admins on the server is in a fucking wheelchair. Now, granted, I don't really care about people making fun of people for whichever, you know, I'm not a social justice warrior, but if it was my friend, I'd feel the exact same way. I myself know a person in a wheelchair. I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks. I probably should call him up, but I myself know somebody in a wheelchair. I also know that one day, that very same person in a wheelchair, somebody thought it was fun to just tip him over in high school. What a great fucking person. So I can honestly see where Tommy C is coming from whenever he doesn't want his buddy, you know, the one in the wheelchair, to be fucking made fun of and picked on constantly and harassed by this fucking guy who, let's face it, has a bigger ego than Tommy and Keem combined. And that's saying something. Those are two pretty big fucking egos.
Jesus.
Keem is probably the biggest ego out of the both of them, and Drummer thinks that he is better than both of those fucking guys. You can tell it in his speech. It's sickening. But he goes on, he makes these allegations about Tommy, which we will post a video down below. Post that and Tommy's response to said video. basically he's saying, like Keem said last week, Tommy is fucking breaking up the podcast for money, which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. If anything, he had more to lose. He had more to lose with breaking up the podcast than to gain. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Hmm?
The guy lives in Germany. He doesn't have. He's not like rolling. He's not filthy fucking rich like Keem is. Keemstar bought a Hummer, and then in that very same week, broke said Hummer, and then bought a truck with 4-wheel drive. I fucking hate you. You can't fucking sit here and. I hate him for having so much fucking money. I wish I had that kind of money. I would buy a truck. I would buy a truck that could roll over smart cars. That's how big my truck would be. I would buy a truck that could run over a smart car. Because first of all, why are you driving this egg? And secondly, fuck you for driving this egg.
I actually saw one the other day, and I'm just like, one hit from the back and you're dead.
Yeah, you're in a fucking death machine, bud.
Yeah, really. Like the one in my town, I remember like back in the early 2010s, whenever I would go out, I would always see this fucking Hello Kitty fucking smart car.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking kidding. This bitch had Hello Kitty like all over that fucking smart car. It disgusted me. And everywhere I went, I would see that son of a bitch. Now I don't see it much now. Hopefully she learned her fucking lesson. But I saw that bitch everywhere, and I fucking hated it every time. But anyways, back to fuckface. Listen here, fuckface. I know that if you do come across this, which knowing your fan base, you most likely will. And if you do, thank you for the views. But Keem, just quit being a prick. I had something clever here, I lost it, but just quit being a prick. I don't care if you run Drama Alert. Go ahead and run fucking Drama Alert. I don't give a fuck. In all honesty, if you want to run that TMZ, that budget TMZ, and that's saying some shit right there, a budget TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to run that budget TMZ horse shit, then go right ahead. But don't get shitty when people come at you. Especially with as big a following as you have, especially with a bigger ego as you fucking have. And this is an example of that ego here, folks. A tweet from him the other day, the Fouseytube story was not that big. It was only big because I covered it. Well, that's just not fucking true now, is it? You didn't start that trend. I know you didn't start that trend. Well, how I know? Fucking Colossal is Crazy was retweeting about that shit all over and replying to that shit the whole fucking time. Keep in mind, a lot of Colossal's followers are also your followers, you dumb shit. You're all on the same podcast. You didn't realize that by now? Plus, whenever a Colossal is Crazy video is made, like recently, it's like a fucking holiday. Immediately, as soon as that shit happened, people started talking about when's part 2 coming out? When is Alternate Reality part 2 coming out? It wasn't you that broke the story and then made the story big. Okay? As soon as this shit happened, everybody was looking at Clown. You're stupid. Not everything is about you. Granted, you have busted some things, but you also said that pedophile ring, you busted that too. You didn't bust that shit. Pyrocynical busted that shit. He busted that shit wide open. As he should have. It was sick. It disgusted me. The fact that these old looking wrinkly ass fucking men are watching videos of fucking little girls doing weird dances and shit. That's weird to me. That's fucked up to me. And Pyro busted that shit. And yes, you did help along. Don't get me wrong, folks. It's not like everything that Keemstar does is bad. But he just makes it so fucking hard to like him and defend him without wanting to puke in your mouth a little bit.
Hey, man, you probably can't see it. After the whole like old man, I have biggest frown on my face.
Yeah, really. I don't blame you. Also, he passed Leafy in grade and subs. He's not 4 million. Just above Leafy.
Fuck.
Who fucking cares?
Jeez.
First of all, look, he makes this big deal about this. Oh, these guys tried to destroy me, right? Okay, yeah, and they fucking failed. They failed, and then when they failed, they left. Let it go. When they failed, they left.
Mhm.
It's time to let it go, Keem. I realize that these two were a couple of your best friends. I don't know how the fuck they were friends with you, but they're a couple of your best friends. But when they fucking see you go on Twitter and fuck people over that you say that they are your fucking friends, like Sky Williams. Sky Williams especially, like iNabber. I thought iNabber was a buddy of yours. Nuda, you fucking fired Nuda on vacation. Simply because he wanted to take a vacation, Keem. You fucking fired him for that. And yes, he was pissed off because you fucking called him on vacation. And you were like, drama alert, now. If that was me, I'd be like, fuck your drama alert. I'm on vacation, motherfucker. Do it yourself. You want to fucking get a drama alert out there. Neither says he's trying to get laid. I don't know about all that, but either way, if I'm on vacation, no matter what the fuck I'm doing, I am not dropping my life for some toad who wants to fucking stir up internet drama or report on internet drama. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares that much about Jake Paul? I know I don't. My life doesn't revolve around Jake Paul, bruh. If my life revolved around Jake Paul, I need to end it. Most of that shit is fake. Most of that shit nowadays is fake anyways. It's just so Jake can stay fucking relevant in the news circle. Same with Logan and same with their fucked up in the head ass dad. They fucking, all they ever do is fake this shit so they can stay in the public eye. Keem, Nuda did not care that much to report on Jake Paul. He's a scumbag.
I wish they just kind of fade off so nothing never come back.
Me too, to be honest with you.
I feel like maybe I'm being too optimistic, but give them a couple of years, they'll kind of be like a lot of other YouTubers. Because if there's one thing about YouTubers and just people online in general, they come and go, and obviously everybody knows this. So, maybe their time will come. Who knows?
If I saw a shooting star, I would waste a wish just so I could never see Jake and Paul.
Here's the thing about that. Jake and Logan are gonna go where the money is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wherever the money is, they're gonna create controversy there, and they're gonna go where the money is. That's all they ever care about is controversy and money. That's all they ever fucking care about. Keemstar cares about controversies just so he can just stay in the relevance circle. Well, motherfucker, stay out of the fucking relevance circle. You don't need to be in there. You're no better than these fucking cunts. And you were doing it before they were. So who the fuck are you to grandstand and shit and say, oh, well, most of their drama was fucking fake? I give you this. I give Keem this. He was the first one to call out Fouseytube and Vitalis. That needed to be called out because that was one of the dumbest things I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. Fouseytube, and keep in mind who Fouseytube is, folks. Let's not beat around the bush here, okay? Fouseytube is a known, like, Hollywood actor type of scumbag, okay? He is a known scumbag who will act like, shut up, dog, who will act like everything is just fucking, he's just going to keep jingling. I'm just going to keep talking. But he will act like...
He's just like, I'm going to interrupt all this.
Don't look at that door. Lay down.
You want to tell me to shut up, motherfucker?
Goddamn dog.
Peter's coming after you, abusing your dog, telling him to sit down. Oh.
basically, Fouseytube is like the left wing Joey Salads. Okay.
Shit.
All these fucking social experiments, all this fucking lies and bullshit, and all this shit that he perpetrates in real life, and he says that's in real life is not in fucking real life. And on top of that, he's trivializing those issues just during a fucking buck, just to piss people off enough to go watch it. Right? That's who Fouseytube is. So excuse me, Yusuf, if I don't believe your story as to why you want to fight somebody. You want to fight somebody on a fucking joke card. That's what YouTube boxing is. A joke. Okay? It's one big joke. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of it. As bad as Scarce got whooped, I like watching him in the ring. He seems like he wants to do more of this, although not anytime soon. He's probably still nursing that headache. But I like the idea of it, but all in all, it's not a professional card. It's not a professional fucking boxing event. It's a goddamn joke at the end of the day. And you wanted to take this serious as fuck allegation, which was fake, by the way, people. You wanted to take this allegation and fucking call this dude a rapist. And you're like, I want to fight him in the ring. Because he's a rapist. What? Isn't that a little bit weird? First of all, he's fighting for a bitch he doesn't even know. Secondly, and I know that sounds a bit fucking cold, right? But hear me out on this. Fouseytube doesn't give a fuck about anybody but himself. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't fucking care. So he says he's gonna fight for a bitch that he doesn't even know. Okay? He fucking goats Vitaly into this stupid fucking idea just to try to get on the fucking card. Like, oh, we'll make it really personal. Like, motherfucker, you guys are not wrestlers, first of all. You can't even book a fucking boxing angle correctly. And y'all are trying to make yourselves act like wrestlers during this whole thing. Like, I kind of wish you did. Then I kind of wish you got on the card. And hopefully y'all would have hopefully somebody with some goddamn sense out there would have just knocked one of y'all the fuck out. Because y'all need to be knocked the fuck out. Booster for coming up with this idea, because he came up with this idea. Come on. Vitaly's isn't that fucking smart. Listen to him talk. He's like a toddler. He's just foaming at the mouth as he's forming sentences. Vitaly's can't fucking talk. He's not going to be able to talk the fucking guys who put this event together into doing this. And guess what? They still failed. Because one of those guys was like, I fucking smell a rat. And the rat's name was Yusuf.
What?
So then that doesn't work. So what does he do? He does FouseyCon.
Oh.
As if that goes well.
FouseyCon. It went brilliantly for Clown. FouseyCon was an event that he was gonna have all these fucking musicians at. And first off, the guy he was using to promote this event above anybody else
didn't even know who he was.
Not only that, was Drake.
That made me laugh when I heard that.
No. Not Drake, the British wrestler. Not Drake Bell. Fucking Drake, the guy who thinks he can rap.
I would have accepted Drake Bell before any of this.
Oh yeah, I must say I love Drake Bell.
I will fucking take Drake Bell any goddamn day of the week. But the guy that he wanted on the centerfold was Drake.
I mean, he's popular right now, so I see why he did it, but it was still...
People are fucking stupid. Drake is not talented, okay? He's not talented at all. I've listened to his fucking bars, and compared to anything that is Tupac, Biggie, NWA, no, not the National Wrestling Alliance, fucking even Eminem. Anything that those guys have been able to fucking do with their fucking life, they destroy Drake and they leave him in the dust. Like he's supposed to be. He's not talented. the fact that he wanted this guy on his fucking show blows my mind. But regardless of such, I'm here to rant about fucking Drake. Let's talk about Fouseytube. Because that's a much better subject, right? This fucking idiot makes up a story about how he met Drake. And this is one of the most elaborate horseshit stories I've ever fucking heard of in my entire life. In the video that I saw him telling the story in, he was acting it out with some other mongrel rapper who can't fucking rap.
Mongrel?
Yes, you damn right. Some other mongrel rapper who thinks he can rap. Which, by the way, somebody on Twitter pointed out, okay, this fucking event was supposed to promote being nice to people, supposedly, which is weird.
What?
And we had this dude on stage rapping about bitches on his dick. Like, I'm gonna fucking ringing endorsement. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the crowd, by the way, was dead. That crowd was deader than at WrestleMania this year when Roman took on Brock. That crowd was deader than when Floyd Mayweather actually managed to beat McGregor. That crowd was deader than the fucking 4-minute Mike Tyson fight. People weren't even in the seats yet before that one was over. And that motherfucker got knocked out in one punch. People were fucking pissed. Imagine spending your tickets on that shit. You're getting your popcorn, and then the fucking fight is already over. Dead crowd. Dead crowd. Like, come on. The crowd was dead while this fucking clown was rapping. And by the way, I don't want to steal the clown's joke over here. I really don't. But he looks like he belongs on an advertisement for a Mexican sauce. Seriously, y'all, I'm begging you. When we put the clown video in the description, I want you to go check that out and pause on this motherfucker's face. You will know clown makes a clip about Pablo Escobar, okay? You will know who this fucking guy is, and immediately you will think that guy looks like he belongs in a jar of Prego. I'm serious. Y'all are laughing. But you saw the video. Look at it. He also looks like he could belong in a lost milk cart. Like, have you seen this boy? Have you seen this boy? Where is this boy? Have you seen this boy?
You know, I'm gonna put this fucker up. Put your picture up.
Please do. Like put a still in there. I'm telling you.
Because I completely forgot what he looked like.
This fucking kid, like, he looks like a discount Miles Morales. All right, that's relevant because Spider-Man came out a couple weeks ago. This dude looks like Modern Warfare 2's Ramirez if we actually gave him a face. Like, that's the dude that's just getting all the fucking orders. He just looks tired of getting orders. So then after World War III is done, he decides to become a rapper. That's exactly what that fucking kid looks like. Talentless fucking hack as well. Goes on his fucking Snapchat. By the way, Snapchat is a fucking travesty. And they made it worse with their fucking updates and shit.
I don't even use
Snapchat is a travesty, I'm telling you. They make me want to cry with what they've done. But he goes on Snapchat and he's talking about, and he's hyping himself up and shit. Like, you listen to the video where he talks, he's really feeling himself and shit. Like, dude, you look like the toddler that they would leave on the nun step. That's what you look like.
Aww.
How the fuck are you gonna talk yourself up like this? You sound like a fucking guy. No joke. I ain't trying to Donald Trump real quick, right? But you sound like a fucking guy who literally just hopped the fence. You just hopped the fence, bruh. Like, they literally took you, gave you baggy jeans and an oversized t-shirt, and gave you a record deal. That's what you sound like. Seriously.
Jesus
You
Christ.
just hopped the fence, my dude.
Man. Can we just
Came over
can we
here.
just can we just rename the stream to just roasting this kid? Like, can we just rename the stream to that?
Have you seen this boy? Have you seen this man?
He came on a floating door.
And you know what's even worse? I feel bad for that fucking kid.
They just dropped him off and ran off. I don't know what happened.
I know. As Fouseytube is telling this story, he's telling like he's like in all these parts and like, oh, he hugged Drake and then he hugs this kid. This kid is just like, what the fuck? He like, first of all, Fouseytube, Drake don't hug strangers. The most he might do is put his arm around you for a photo. That's about it. Drake don't hug strangers, okay? If you look at him in any press conference or anything that he's ever been to publicly, he doesn't hug fucking strangers. He doesn't have conversations with strangers. And even then, it just makes it sound like you fucking looked at him in a club, he looked back at you, and he thought, what an imp, and then you walk up to him, and then there was this really awkward hug.
What?
It kind of reminds me of the whole scene from SpongeBob. I am your biggest fan.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You never watched SpongeBob. Shut up.
You get what I mean. But Fouseytube didn't even fucking look at he didn't even he makes it sound like these two had like this weird intimate moment. And Drake didn't even look at the fucking guy. He didn't even know who the fuck he was when the question was brought up to him. Fouseytube, who?
You know, the one that claims that is your friend and stuff like that?
Yeah, he's all buddy with Drake and shit. Then there's this other part to it. He gets up in a fucking car and then he starts preaching.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Side note. Why are most of these people just horrible at creating events?
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. They're not good at, like, thinking about a lot of things to, you know,
look,
the credentials and what to prepare for and stuff like that.
It takes a lot. I take that back. It takes a medium amount of a thought process to get this stuff to work decently. These people just jump right in thinking, I'm me. I got this shit. And then it turns out to be this. And it's like, oh, how can this happen? And it's what the fuck were you thinking?
How did this happen? Where did this come from?
People are after against me. They ruin it. No, you stupid dumb bitch. You just gotta plan more.
I mean, look. The more I think about TanaCon, right? And I know that you don't give a fuck about Tana, but the more that I think about TanaCon, the more I think Tana made some mistakes. She owned up the mistakes, but for the most part, she was on the fucking ball with this shit. Okay, she hired this fucking guy to plan her event, and he fucked it up. He fucked it up really fucking badly. Now, granted, Tana's not the smartest person in the fucking world. Scroll through her Twitter, you will see what I mean. All I'm saying is, she's not the smartest person in the fucking world, but she hired this fucking guy to get this shit done. She would ask him countless fucking questions. Is this done? Do we need to get this? Do we need to get that? And if he's all, and the only answer that I could see from that footage was, I don't know. And immediately she said, maybe we should get on that. Tana was on top of things. At least she tried to be. Fouseytube wasn't even on top of things. The first part of his event, he was fucking around in his hotel room. And then he comes down there, he stands on top of a car, he's preaching, which, by the way, if you hear this fucking speech, I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what the fuck is he on about?
Like, I don't know if you all seen this speech, but I tried to listen to it, and I could not comprehend the fuck he was talking about for the life of me. I still don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I have no fucking clue. I'm actually like, I was watching that clip, and I was in stunned silence. It was not just silence because I was stunned. It was silence. I was just trying to figure out what the fuck he was talking about. I didn't understand. Like, I know there was English being spoke. I know there was words coming out of his mouth, but they didn't flow together. They didn't make any fucking sense. Then he starts shouting at Keemstar, which, what the fuck did Keemstar do?
Yeah. The cameras.
He says some nonsense to Keemstar, and I'm just like, this is one of the most bizarre shits I've ever fucking seen in my life. Just because you didn't get on a fucking boxing card. Just because that failed, you're yelling at Keemstar, and he's like, oh, I'm not hiding behind you. But then he's like, oh, I love you. And what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That whole thing was just a mess.
This whole speech was 45 minutes long. I didn't understand a fucking word of it.
You're joking, right?
I wish I was. It felt like fucking 30 hours had taken place. It was like close to 40 minutes of fucking just talking.
I need to go back to sleep.
Look.
Y'all finish the episode yourself.
Look. Very few people, especially these days, can get away with that shit in wrestling. Okay? I will take a fucking like hour-long fucking Eric Bischoff promo over this shit. This shit is no, fuck that. I'm gonna go you one worse. I would take an hour-long Roman Reigns promo than listen to this shit. Because this is fucking, and I'm talking about like a scripted Roman Reigns promo. Like he has to read every word on that paper before he leaves to go to the ring to recite said words. I fucking would rather listen to that. I would rather him and Brock Lesnar repeat that little back and forth that they had a couple of years ago, where one dickhead is like, I'm going to be the champion. And then the other one responds with, no, I'm going to be the champion. Well, that's great promo work, guys. That's great promo work, guys. Stone Cold and The Rock couldn't have done it better themselves. Stone Cold and The Rock went out for like a good almost 30 minutes. They sang 3 fucking songs together. And then they fucking did a rock bottom and then they left the ring. Okay? I would rather watch that clip like 10 times over than listen to Fouseytube's fucking rambling. That's what it was. It was rambling at the end of the day. It was rambling. He didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He didn't have a script before he went up there. Fouseytube has scripted every single one of his videos. It's obvious now. Even if they thought they were still real after the proof came out, even after he said that they weren't real, it's obvious now. That motherfucker scripted every single one of those social experiments. Because the dude can't talk. He can't talk. I've been fumbling over my words the majority of this goddamn cast. He can't talk. He can't talk.
That was funny, though.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was going to say that fucking, when he's doing that ridiculous speech, fucking, as soon as he started talking to Keemstar, the camera just slowly zooms on him.
He had no idea
he looks so confused.
There are a few people that accused Keem of knowing what the fuck. Keem had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Keem was just like, I just came here for the drama. What?
Keemstar looked like frightened. He looked like genuinely frightened. Like, what is this man gonna do to me? What is he gonna do to me?
Like, I'm gonna.
What is gonna happen to me right now? Why is he looking at me like that? I don't understand. What is he gonna do to me?
Why is my name in his mouth?
Like, what a bunch of fucking nonsense.
Honestly, with how
YouTubers, unless you have a professional PR team or a professional planning team, stop planning conventions. Stop it. You're bad at it. You're not good at planning conventions. Tana, I ain't going to completely blame you for this. I think you should hire someone else, however. Don't hire that little fucking weird Tyler Oakley lookalike on his little Segway, okay?
Oh.
Don't hire that fuckface. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's younger than me, and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Fucking take your ass to someone who knows what the fuck they're doing, shell out a little extra money, plan a fucking event correctly. Fouseytube. Just get off of YouTube. Go back from whence you came.
Stop existing.
He doesn't have to stop existing, but go back into the hole that you once were. You have enough money saved up, unless you're spending it like a fucking mong. Go back from whence you fucking came. Retire. Is what I'm telling you. Retire. You made a whole bunch of money off of manipulating people. Now get the fuck out. Please. It's a wonder how he still has fucking fans. He's getting all fucking angry at some dickhead on a podcast. Because they're calling him out. He's getting all angry at Keem too, because they're calling him out. It's like, oh, well, you didn't fucking meet Drake. Keemstar, all he said in one of those clips on one of those podcasts, Keemstar just said, so Drake just looked at you. You didn't really meet Drake. No, he didn't. Fouseytube was fucking retarded. And he needs to just leave again. Leave again. Do what Grade A did. I'm not saying you gotta go for good. Do what Grade A did. Do it. Leave. Just shoo.
Go away.
Go into the opposite direction. Let's see. What else we got? Covered like half of this shit. Keem fucked up iNabber a little bit yesterday, posting some tweets that iNabber made when he was younger. I don't really know why that was necessary, Keem. I think iNabber reached a goal. I think it was a subscriber goal. I don't know why that was necessary, Keem, why you had to post that. You apologize later for it, but you don't fucking mean it. So, why don't you just keep your fucking mouth shut? What is it to you? Because you don't like somebody, you have to ruin their fucking time. You have to expose them for shit that they did in their past. That was his past. If you don't like people bringing up the Alex clip over and over again, stop bringing this shit up. Seriously. You whine about the Alex clip. You whine about people telling you that you bullied Basher, which you did. You whine about this Leafy and Gray shit. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave him alone. There's no reason to bring up fucking old ass tweets and shit. To move on.
Mm.
Let's see. Clown's video on Fouseytube hit 1 million subs. Please, everyone, go watch that.
Yes. Round of applause.
It's very good and it's very funny. Especially the clip with the fat chick. That was also really good.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of had it on as background noise, and then I heard singing. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he actually does a better job covering that song than he did Hurt. So, There you go. Also, Greg Paul had a sex tape. Who fucking cares?
What? Yeah, no. What? Continue.
Supposedly, Cabo says the chick was underage.
Of course.
Again.
Of course.
But again, like, do you expect anything else from these fucking Pauls at this point? Seriously? Fuck off.
I feel dirty.
I don't know what to expect anymore.
I'm not surprised by it. Just not surprised.
I mean, I'm not surprised by it either, but it still doesn't change the fact that I feel dirty.
I feel dirty. I need a shower.
I need to like scrub so hard I start bleeding. That's how much I want to go shower now.
What? Even if the chick was underage, I still would need a shower. Greg Paul sexting.
No one wants to
Like,
see
oh
that.
god, I love seeing 50-year-old wrinkly fucking balls on the camera.
Oh.
I need to take a 15-year break.
Alright guys, this is the last episode, 15 years. if YouTube doesn't cave itself in at this point, because they're going to.
Oh yeah, it's inevitable.
It's coming, folks. Hopefully, Amazon can get their shit together and get their YouTube clone up and running and make it like YouTube was in 2008. Do you guys remember? Some of you are too young to remember this, but do you guys remember when you used to be able to have like sprites, GIFs as your profile icons?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a YouTube account then, but I remember that.
Yeah, those were the good days.
2008. Oh my
Let's go back to
lord.
those.
Oh my lord.
You know, I didn't want to start graying at this age. Knock it off.
How the fuck do you think I feel?
Yeah, that's true.
I can feel the.
I'm older than you both. I feel sick.
Yeah.
Because...
Yeah, sadly. I can feel the Numa parodies coming back already.
Oh Jesus! That
Yeah,
and the Rick Roll stuff.
You know what? I actually enjoyed those troll videos. Actually,
You're one of the few that actually enjoyed being Rick Roll.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm really mad that I didn't get what I wanted, but I really fucking like the song.
Anyways, yeah.
It's a great song.
How to get Sonic or Super Smash Brothers Melee? Click.
Oh man.
Oh.
I showed it to one of my friends. He was like, "Is this the whole video?" I thought this was just the intro. What the fuck? All right. From simpler times to retarded times. Yeah, I know we just went over retarded times, but this is retarded times. This makes Keemstar like actually look like a decent human being when shit like this is fucking done. And Anita Sarkeesian was in my timeline, and after I was done puking and shitting my guts out after seeing her fucking name in my timeline, because that's how much she disgusts me. She's tweeting about an article that IGN wrote about Ninja. Now, if you don't know who Ninja is, again, how the fuck are you here? Really?
Yeah, congratulations.
Really, I'm actually surprised after all this time on the internet, or however long you've been on the internet, you just haven't heard of Ninja.
Yeah.
Just, okay, but...
Because, like, especially since...
Step back and listen.
Yeah, especially since how big Fortnite is, wherever there's Fortnite, there's always something about Ninja. It doesn't matter if he's related to it or not, there's just Ninja.
Yeah. Ninja jokes, Ninja memes, Ligma, you get the whole fucking thing.
He's gonna ban us.
Fuck him. Lick my coffee table, how about that?
Anyway.
Anyway.
So wait, okay, so this might be a stupid question, but Ninja Ali the same person or?
No.
Alright, cool.
Ninja actually looks like physically fit.
He's the least cringy.
Ali looks like he needs like food desperately. He looks like the white version of the Norwegian kids that are like living in slums. That's what he looks like.
Oh no.
I was gonna you know what I was gonna
say?
Ali,
get off of YouTube and get a sandwich,
I was gonna
say
say he looked like one of those, those creatures from Men in Black. Those he looks like one of those.
Jesus Christ. If you don't get reported for bullying, I'll be surprised. Anyways, back to femme freak bitch over here. This is a tweet that she wrote. She said, wait. Isn't this the guy who said he won't play with women? Okay, it was an article by ESPN. My bad. Fuck off. Cool. Way to go, ESPN, elevating the status of a misogynist. Wow. It's already coming up into my throat. Look, if a guy doesn't want to play with women, why do you care? And furthermore, why are you making a big fucking deal about it? If one guy out of the many who do want to play with women, one guy, okay? Let's just say it had nothing to do with his marriage. One guy is not that fucking important. But you're going to take that one guy and equate him to every other guy. Because that's how you work. You make me sick. You are the whole reason why shit is the way it is now. Why people are... you are the start of the reason why people are split into sides the way they are now. Before, there were people who would play fucking video games before they were converted by your fucking asinine way of viewing the fucking world. And you want to know why. You want to know why, Anita. You weren't taken seriously anymore. You wondered that at VidCon when you flipped out on people who just sat down in the front row. Called them human trash. Your harassers. Well, I guess in this case, since I would be considered a harasser, I'm gonna harass the fuck out of you and explain why this shit is fucking stupid. Because then, right after that, she, in all caps, I'm not yelling, she in all caps says, refusing to play games with women because you are married and don't want hypothetical rumors to start is the most bonkers logic I've ever heard. What is wrong with all of you? Hey, Anita, I know this is weird. Like, this is a weird concept to SJWs for some reason. This is a weird concept to them. Women, like a lot of women, actually, a disturbing amount, at least to you, actually like being married to men.
Mm-hmm.
Now follow me on this one.
I'm gonna be married soon. Well, not soon.
Follow me on this one. Follow me on this one. Okay? Stay with me, Anita. Because somebody's going to send you this if it gets big enough. Stay with me. All right? Someone who gets married, that means that marriage is a partnership. Gay, straight, or otherwise. Mainly just gay, straight these days, I guess. I don't fucking know.
You never know anymore.
And I never know anymore because people do some exotic fucked up shit. Anyways. Stay with me still. Don't get off track. Don't get me off track with your boobs are fucking disgusting shit. All right? Stay with me here. When you enter a partnership, Anita, especially one that consists of marriage, that partnership instills, especially if you truly care about them, that you will do anything in your power as partners in a relationship to make the relationship work. That's why that phrase comes up a lot. Relationships are a two-way street. You take one street, she takes the other. Both the roads are supposed to converge at some point, hopefully forming a heart for all you romantics out there. Now, pay real close attention to this part, Anita, because it's important. His wife, he cares very deeply for her. Now think about this. He's blown up overnight with his popularity about Fortnite, right? Crazy big Fortnite streamer, right? A lot of bitches play Fortnite. A lot of bitches want to suck on his meat rod, right? His wife, understandably so, a little bit uncomfortable with that. Might be. We don't know the full story. We don't live in that house. So, it might not be, since this is a partnership. Remember that part. Since this is a partnership, it might not be out of the realm of possibility that his wife just says, hey, I don't want you talking to these e-bitches. Guess what he does in order to keep the relationship going? He stops talking to the e-bitches. See, Anita, the reason why you wrote this retarded comment, yes, it is retarded, and you can fucking dice that any way you want. I probably can best you in any fucking argument on any given day. Trust me on that. So go ahead, call me a misogynist, call me a fucking retard hater, or whatever the fuck the word is for it. I don't give a fuck. I myself ain't all that right in the head. You should be able to figure that out by listening to me talk on this podcast. Look, I understand that you will never understand what marriage is like, right? You're probably that woman who has that mother who constantly bitches that her middle-aged daughter isn't married yet with kids. Okay? You probably get tired of hearing that. You probably reply to her with some shit like, oh, getting married to a man is a social fucking construct or some shit like that. That sounds like something you would say. Let's be honest. Don't be stupid. Be honest. So you will never understand what marriage is actually like, Anita. You will never understand that marriage or just relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend in general, require sacrifices. It just so happens that sacrifices have to come up in order for your relationship to work. Depending on how much you love this person, sacrifices will be made. Relationship-wise, friendship-wise, hell, even body mutilation-wise, sacrifices will be made. You really love this fucking person. I think he loves her just enough, Anita, to give up speaking to women online. Because let me tell you something, women aren't all innocent in this shit, okay? Now, granted, we don't know the full story. It could have something to do with his relationship. It could just be his choice overall. She probably didn't have to tell him a fucking thing. He probably might have fucked around, felt guilty, and he's like, hey, I ain't never doing this shit again. Or probably she might have caught him doing something. He felt guilty about that. He's like, hey, I'm not doing that shit anymore. Or maybe he's just tired of the gallons of pussy that get thrown at him. E-girl, Fortnite pussy especially. And he's like, hey, girls, leave me the fuck alone. This is getting weird and it's annoying. And I'm married. Please stop it. You never know the full story of things, Anita, because you seem to forget that human beings are human beings. Women and men might be different biologically, but they're not different in the fact that they're fucking human, right? So then they do human shit. They make human fucking mistakes. If one of these fucking girls that he just so happens to meet wants to meet him, like it's a fan or whatever, and then he goes out and then he fucks this fan, well, that's just his marriage just went up in smoke there. If the woman has any self-respect for her, she fucking leaves him. So there goes your marriage right there. There goes your relationship. All that work that you put in that relationship. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything when you fall into another woman's pussy. Okay? Fall into, because that's a running joke with like couples that cheat on each other. Oh, it was an accident. Okay.
Yeah, sure it was.
It was an accident.
What you do? Trip
I
right
just
into that
hung
shit?
out and it just fell in.
Yeah, just clothes magically appear off. Like they're off.
What were you trying to put it in? The hole that you cut in her wall to watch it change? Come on, dude. Look, Anita. I know you don't understand how marriage works or boyfriend-girlfriend relationships work. You know what you're probably going to say. Oh, I've had one relationship before. I know how they work. Let me explain something to you. Because you played BioShock once does not mean that you play games on a regular basis, okay? For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I know a lot of women in my life, they play a lot of games on their phone. They play a lot of tablet games. Does that mean that they fucking play video games like I play video games? Hell no. Right? So don't take your one relationship, quote unquote, because let's be honest, when you get into a relationship, you will be drier than most deserts in South America. I guarantee it. So don't sit here and try and put your one relationship bullshit on me, even if you have had one. I don't care. You don't know how they work. You don't know how relationships work in this manner. He is probably doing this for his wife. For his wife. I was scrolling through my Twitter the day that I heard that he said this, right? And one of the chicks that was standing up for him was a streamer. Her name is Miss Click. She is brilliant. Check her out. she fucking brought this point to the table on several different occasions because people are sitting here calling this man a misogynist.
When he's just being respectful.
At this point, you are abusing the word misogynist. You are trivializing the word misogynist. But even if that were the case, oh, I don't want to cheat on my wife. You probably say that it's some rape logic fucking fallacy horseshit, right? Because I know exactly how that works too. Guess what? There is such thing, Anita, as consensual sex. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There are women out there who want to have a good dickin'. Sometimes there are overstressed women in the workplace. They go and fucking find a male coworker who is halfway decent looking and doesn't smell all that bad. They will fuck him because they need a stress release. Same thing for the males. They will find a chick who is halfway decent looking and doesn't smell all that bad, especially downstairs, and they will fuck her to get rid of stress. It happens. We're fucking human. Not everybody in this world is gay. I realize that a lot of gay people would like it that way. And fair enough. Not everybody in this world is straight. It breaks a lot of straight guys' hearts to see a drop dead, gorgeous lesbian woman. It truly does. I saw one on Twitter the other day. I was like, damn. A lot of guys are going to pass up for that shit. You women are fucking lucky. Lucky. You got one. You're lucky. Vice versa for gay dudes. I can't even tell you how many times in high school I was told, oh my God, that fucking guy's gay. God damn it. I wanted to sit on his face. I swear to fucking God. Oh my God, that guy's fucking gay. God damn it. Why does he have to be gay? Why does he have to be gay? That is not fucking fair. That's just the way it is. Some people are straight, some people are gay, some people are bi. They can play both sides of the field. It fucking works that way. Okay? It just works that way. So, Anita, don't be a pain in the ass anymore. Please. Just please disappear. You are disingenuous. You're a liar, hateful, spiteful, and ironically enough, you're sexist.
I know, right?
This is why on Twitter, I called you a hateful, spiteful, self-hating swine. Because I really truly think someone like this hates themselves more than they actually hate the thing that they're fighting against. I'm just saying, look within yourself for the problem. You may find it. Now that I've talked to a toddler, I was going to do Whitney Cummings, but I don't feel like it now. Long story short, she's not funny. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Women don't have to be scared of men, and men don't have to be scared of women to fill up some fucking ridiculous agenda that you have. You're fucking stupid, Whitney. You're almost as stupid as your fucking name, Cummings.
Wait, hold on, bullshit, no way.
Look at the tweet.
Oh,
bro.
shit. Oh, shit.
look at the tweet, bro. I'm not fucking kidding. I wouldn't lie about that. I might get information wrong from time to time, and I could be corrected, and I will allow myself to be corrected. But I know one thing: that bitch's name has cum in it. That's probably how you've managed to get so many fucking Comedy Central specials, as many as you've had so far. You're not funny, okay? You're not talented. You're not brilliant. You're not fucking smart, all right? I would rather listen to Sarah Silverman on loop for an hour than listen to you fucking talk about being afraid.
Okay, hold on.
Shut up. I'd rather listen to that shit than listen to you. Oh, should men be afraid of women now? Well, yeah, that means that's what it takes for you to be cool to us. People aren't cool to you because you don't deserve it. And that's not a women problem. That's a you problem. If someone is a bitch to me, and I provoke them to be a bitch to me, that's my problem. Stop making everything else. Stop making everything a group problem. Jesus Christ. Tired of groups. What kind of lame-o group joins a group these days? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? LGBT. I am part of Dogs for America, and we don't like it when you call dogs dog. Is that what we resorted this to? Like, fuck off. Just go away. Get away from me. Walk in the opposite direction. Take a hike. Split. Take a walk. You're fired. Go. What do you
Get a job.
Get a job. Go fuck yourself.
That's, okay, now we gotta wrap this up, but that's what I think it is. It's most of these people don't have a fucking job. They don't have anything else better to do
Yeah, why do you
than
think they're
fuck with
protesting in
you.
the streets?
Yeah.
And on Twitter. Oh, I hate Donald Trump. I want to fucking protest Donald Trump. Get a job. Jesus Christ. That's like the only thing he's been consistent with. Get a job. For fuck's sake. Yeah, he's created jobs. That's the only thing that's the only thing he's done right so far this term. I will give him that.
And if you get a job, don't take a day off to join a fucking protest. Keep working.
And don't take a day off because dumbasses like Trump get elected in the office. Don't fucking sit there and go to college and just be like, I can't take my exams today. Who cares? Get over yourself. You sound like a fucking babbling baby. You just woke my dog up with that bullshit. But you sound like a fucking baby. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Who cares if you didn't vote for him? Oh, he's fucking Hillary's the future. Hillary's not the future. She wants to go to war in Syria. And that sounds like the future to you. Go right ahead. I just know one thing. When we're eventually fucked, I ain't joining the draft. I will kill myself before I do so. Anyways, that's been it, y'all.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of shit happened in these past couple weeks. You didn't cover all of it because not all of it fucking matters. In the grand scheme of things, none of this shit matters, but I like to make fun of people. And I hope that you stay tuned for us to make fun of more people. Who knows? We might make fun of more people next time. I don't know.
on Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah. Next time on Dragon Ball Super, 10 episodes of training before the Tournament of Power.
Oh, god damn it.
Toonami's all like, oh wait, did you just say delayed episode? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just say Dragon Ball Super was a delayed a week? Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. One more thing. Toei Animation. You can go fuck yourself. Okay? I'm gonna make this really quick, but Toei Animation, you can seriously go fuck yourself. If you're gonna fucking keep striking people like Team 4-Star, let's face it, they have done everything in their fucking power to work their ass off to get that fucking episode out, and you fucking canned one of the episodes. You guys are fucking scumbags. I hope your company fucking fails, and I hope to get somebody else to do the Dragon Ball animations, because honestly, you're starting to fucking suck. They had to fucking beg you and pay you more money to fix Dragon Ball Super. That is an atrocity. This should have never fucking happened in this goddamn day and age. You make me sick. You people go out of your way and you fucking strike these channels for no goddamn reason. They're in fair use. Parodies and edited materials under other licenses are under fair use. You fucking cocksuckers. Fix it. I hope fucking Team 4-Star has enough money to sue you assholes. Because at this point, you fucking deserve it. You make me sick. All right, I'm done. I had to get that out there.
One last shot.
One last shot in. Fuck Toei Animation. And fuck anybody in that company who still thinks that they're allowed to do this shit. Nintendo hasn't done that shit in a while. That's saying some shit right there. And Nintendo's got a leg up on you. What's wrong with you? All right.
All
I said
right.
what I had to say. I feel better now.
Glad to know.
Shit.
Well,
All right. Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants
Updates.
who wants to end this?
Updates. Yeah, updates will be put in the description this time because we're kind of running out the clock here. So
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
Yep.
See you next episode, everybody.
I'm Littlebug. That was Hammy Crash and Black Eagle, and we're gonna head off now. So.
Okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nope. Just see everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you in about a week, YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yep.